How you guys doing? Eric here. Today is Saturday, November 7th, 2015, and as you can see, Old Man Winter has returned to Colorado. So we had a little more snow last few days, and the pond down here is starting to freeze over, so have to get used to this for the next 4 or 5 months. And it's not too bad though, because remember last November it was a lot worse than this. We actually got down to like 20 below zero. This year we're kind of easing into the winter weather. A few ski areas have opened up last week here in Colorado, so bringing in the winter season. So yeah, what's going on this week besides Old Man Winter? Hope the dog don't jump out on the ice because it's pretty sketchy still. About another few weeks we'll be able to walk across this pond, but right now I don't think it's too safe. That's pretty thick actually. Conk. Yeah. So yeah, the big story this week. The most important thing going on in the world, according to the media, Donald Trump is going to host Saturday Night Live tonight. Woohoo! It's going to be huge. Huge. Y-U-G-E. Huge. Donald Trump. This is the talk of the country this morning. Donald Trump. They're going to talk about his fucked up hairdo and his beady fucking eyes and all his money. Because here in America, there's one thing we love. It's fucking wealthy people. And famous people. So that's why Mr. Trump is leading the GOP polls that they pull out of their fucking asses. Their fucking polls. It's all that matters in their fucking bullshit turd campaign. It seems to be all that fucking matters to the media, is this fucking bullshit fucking campaign to see who's going to be the next talking turd in the White House like Obama. So yeah, should be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. I might record it. Maybe check out the highlights on YouTube or something, but I don't think I'm going to stay up and watch Donald Trump host Saturday Night Live. It's going to be huge though. But yeah, so what else happened? Oh yeah, they found some dirt on Mr. Clean, Dr. Ben Carson. It turns out there's all kinds of skeletons in his closet apparently. He lied about some stuff, like going to West Point or some shit. And, and now he's supposedly is a psycho. He attempted to stab somebody, apparently, and punched his mom in the face, is what I heard. I was watching Mr. Trump last night on O'Reilly Factor, and he's totally tacking at Mr. Carson, Dr. Carson, I should say. And O'Reilly's saying, well, that happened when he was 14 years old. And you can't hold that again. And Trump's pointing out that it doesn't matter. Once you're a fucking psychopath, you're always a psychopath. Trump was saying that unless he's been on medication and stuff, he can still have the same fucking madness that he had when he was 14 years old. He's crazy, basically, is what Trump was saying. So I guess Dr. Carson isn't the nice, soft-spoken, gentleman that he puts on. But I don't think he's the psychopath that Trump was saying he was. It doesn't matter anyway. It's all a fucking shit show. turds. And Carly Fiorina, she was being interviewed by the View with Whoopi Goldberg, and they attacked at her and called her a big baby, I guess, because she got all mad because they said that her face was like a Halloween mask. And she's like, no, I can handle it. And then Whoopi Goldberg accused of her of not having thick skin. You know, like Obama has thick skin. Like he says, you gotta have a pretty thick skin to be president. I don't let what people say about me bother me. So I got a thick skin. I got skin like a fucking snapping turtle. It's like leather. But yeah, she came out and said it doesn't really bother her what they say, but you know, as a woman, you know, how could only women get attacked for the way they look, basically is what she was saying, because she's a woman. And it's all just part of the fucking shit, the fucking ugly playhouse theater of politics. Well, the good news is that last week marked 1 year from the election, so we're only going to have to put up with this for another 51 weeks until the fucking election comes. Oh God, it's already been going on for fucking, it seems like forever, you know. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, how much fucking of this campaign can we take? I guess it's just going to get more and more and more, if you can believe that. We haven't had enough of it already. Seems like the campaign should be fucking or the election should be next week with the madness of it all. So yeah, it's basically what's going on this week with the fucking turd campaign. Well, that and a whole bunch of other shit. More shit on Hillary Clinton. More. I'm not even going to go into. But yeah, yesterday Obama gave a little speech. Got up there and talked about fucking the pipeline, how the pipeline is not going to help our economy at all, which basically means that it would probably be great for our economy, because whatever that fucking piece of shit says, you can believe the opposite is true. So what else did he say? What else was he? I can't remember. There was some other subject he was talking about, but of course he had Biden and his vice turd Biden behind him, and what's his name, Kerry, were standing there like a couple of fucking slugs standing behind him as he gave his little fucking talk. How he does, you know. His head keeps moving back and forth, and he gives those fucking facial expressions of grim doom, and fucking his gestures, and head just keeps moving back and forth and back like a trained fucking seal that he is. You know, he's like a robot giving a speech, man. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like he learned how to do it, and he was trained like a fucking circus freak, and his head just keeps moving back and forth and back. You know, they should tell him, hey, Brock, if that's his real name, give it a break with the fucking head moving back and forth, okay? We understand that you're really good at being a public speaker, you know, and that's how they're taught to engage the audience and keep moving your head back and forth like you're not reading a script or a teleprompter. But we all know it's bullshit. So I like to see him for once just stand up there and talk, but he can't, because he's been so trained like a fucking circus monkey to give his fucking. I'm not saying that because he's black. He's not black. He's fucking half white. He's mostly white. Most black people I know fucking can't stand him either. They would claim that he's not black either. He has no mannerisms of a fucking black person whatsoever. But yeah, basically his speech was about how the pipeline is, you know, definitely not going to help our economy. So, but the Republicans, they keep saying that we need the pipeline. It's just ridiculous. It's been going on, like, what did he say? It's been part of our political discourse for way too long. It's been much too big a piece of our political discourse, and I'm going to put an end to it right now, basically. But it's bullshit, basically. So, yeah, I think it would be a good for our economy, because they don't want to do anything good for our economy, and they want to destroy it, destroy our whole fucking society. And that's what's going on, you know. I'm not even convinced that Obama won't be re-selected somehow. You know, he keeps talking about a third term. A few people have pointed this out, you know, hinting at a third term. Wouldn't surprise me, man. There's no one out there that would be as good of a fucking talking turd as he is. Look at all the candidates. None of them really fucking play the role that like Obama can. You know, he's like a fucking cartoon character, really. Playing the president, man. He's got everything. He's got it down to a science, man. I got to give him that. He's really good at playing the fucking role of the talking turd puppet. But yeah, so what else is the big story this week? The jet shot down over Egypt. That's a big, or was it, now it was blown up by a bomb inside. And of course, they're blaming it on ISIS, the boogeyman. You know, it's probably like, you know, interesting that it happened against Russia. You know, I think, you know, when you think about ISIS, you know, my opinion, it's fucking United States and Israel that are ISIS, that have kept ISIS going all this time, and you know, and everybody knows it, man. And even the Russians, you know, it's all a game, pretending like ISIS is real, and you know, all the fucking smartest people in the world, all these brilliant candidates that we got running for president, you know, none of them question nothing. You know, that's what cracks me up. None of them question 9/11. None of them question what ISIS really is. They all just, you know, they go right along with the narrative. Even though they're really supposed to be really smart, intelligent people. You know, most of the smart, intelligent people I know don't believe a fucking word of it. So, you know, that just shows you what they are. They're just a bunch of fucking puppets. Even Trump. People like to say, oh, people like Trump and Fiorina and Carson are outsiders. You know, they're just fucking actors in the game, you know. And then all of a sudden, you know, Carson's background's coming into question. You know, it's just like Obama. You know, all this talk about Obama, his fucking fake birth certificate, his college record seal, nothing about him, you know. He was supposed to be the most transparent president in history, and he, as soon as he gets into office, he fucking shuts down everything. You can't find out nothing about him. And, you know, the whole time he's been in office, people have been trying to fucking talk about impeaching him. And, you know, look where that's gotten. It's a joke, man. It really is. This whole fucking, oh, we're going to impeach the president fucking talk is just fucking shit talk. Ain't ever going to happen. But no, I digress. I was talking about the shot down plane, right? You know, that's just stirring up the fucking shit to the next fucking to the war that's going on, ongoing World War III. It's gonna keep, I don't know, I think it's gonna really escalate into something, since it was a Russian plane. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with all that. So, on a cannabis note, I heard this morning that there's a gas station here in Colorado Springs now that is going to be selling cannabis right next door to the gas station. They're calling it Gas and Grass, and Obama, what am I thinking? No, You can on the media this morning, and the local news are, of course, mocking it. Right? A gas station is going to be selling marijuana. You can fill up your car and get your munchies right there. They always fucking talk about munchies with marijuana like it's a big joke, and they all laugh and giggle. You can get your Cheetos and Doritos right there. What other kind of munchies you want, and fill up your car with gas so you can get a DUI, because that's a big danger. Marijuana smokers driving. And of course, yeah, they roll their eyes and mock it. The fucking media just fucking hates cannabis, man. It's just because they're all owned and they all work together, man. With the scumbags that rule the world. And they all hate cannabis, but they got to make money off it, so that's why it's legal here in Colorado. And so, yeah, that's what's going on this week, kind of a little bit. And be interesting to see what happens with this Donald Trump Saturday Night Live thing tonight. I think it's going to be a big fucking... It's going to be huge. You're going to get ratings out the ass. Donald Trump is their number one fucking puppet in the show. He's leading all the polls. So I guess he dropped down for a while behind Carson, then he popped back up. So yeah, should be interesting. Anyway, that's all I got this week. Not my greatest video ever, but we'll be back. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.